Hey, hello there and welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today is Friday, so you know what we have. We have Hammerman Imitation Game Bases on our archipelago. I went ahead and took him out. I'm going to show you what I did and how I did it. I did use RZCM today, and I boosted my Power Stone chance and my Resource War statue because I wanted to get another upgrade going. Now I tried doing this live earlier today, but I had an interruption in the middle of stage 3 that I could not edit out. So I decided then to go ahead and just stop the recording and just show you the replay. So apologies if you were looking for a live, series of attacks. I couldn't just make it happen today. The interruptions were pretty bad. All right. So stage 1, I think I used for the first few stages, I used only a few boats. So let's take a look. Stage 1, pretty easy. I just took down that machine gun, make a little spot for myself there, and just smoked in 2 boats of Rifleman. Yeah, that's what I did. And just let them in, let them take a couple hits. After that, once the smoke expire, my intention was just to let them run. I decided I'm gonna just heal them up just to prevent any losses. I did lose one, you see, for the combination of the mortar and the sniper tower firing at the same time. Not a big deal. A minute load time. 1 Rifleman is not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so that was stage 1. Let's take a look at stage 2. So there's a pretty little nice pass here on the right, on the left side of the map, sorry. The Riflemen are just going to naturally gravitate towards them. So that's what I decided to do. The mines were really not that horrible. So I just let them gather some GBE. If I was going to lose a few Riflemen here and there, I really didn't mind it. You're going to see I think I didn't use any GBE. And if I did, it was just chocks at the end. This was where the interruption came in. This is where the interruption came in and I couldn't edit it out. Yes, so I did use a shock there. I think that's pretty much it. I just, at that point, I was completely immersed in what happened. And you see, I'm just letting my troops in. I think I didn't do anything in particular for them because I saw that they were doing good. At that point, I came back. Yes, I remember that part. Did a shock, but the HQ was already down, so there wasn't anything that I could do at that point different. The Rifleman did the job, just to both of them. Pretty good. So stage 3, only ended up losing 4 Riflemen on this attack. So pretty standard the way I operate with the Rifleman Zooka. I either start on a corner in the front and let them spread out, or I always start on a corner. So let's just get that clear. I always start on a corner. I never start in the middle, because if I do start in the middle, what ends up happening is that they spread up in a U, and I don't like the U shape, mainly because the medics tend to be hit, when they're running back and forth through the U, especially if it's an inverted U. So you see, I clear a little bit of a path, then smoke up. It's clear with the medics. When you're using Rifleman and you're smoking in, you need those troops in the lead to get hit. Otherwise, the medics are gonna stay too far behind, and they may get caught in the crossfire, and then they're gonna be the ones that get targeted. Some critters to distract some of the stuff in the front. They maybe destroy some of the mines. Not that I was worried about them. If I was going to lose a few, I was going to lose a few. I always go in the mindset that, I don't aim for a perfect or a flawless victory. I aim for the victory, and, if the load time is 10 minutes, so be it. It's not a huge problem. You often can go half loaded, if that's any case. So that was stage 3. I think on stage 4, I ended up losing 1 medic. And I mean, grapplers are problematic, and you're gonna see here, I saw the grappler. I could have actually just GBE'd it out. I wanted to see, I wanted just to smoke my troops in and avoid this entire minefield. I didn't want to approach on the left. I wanted to approach on the right, mainly because I wanted to get rid of that grappler. Sometimes that grappler would grab a Cryoneer or would grab a Rifleman, and that Rifleman would live just enough that it would distract my medics, and my medics would go running. And that's the main issue with the grapplers. It's just when you're using medics, they're gonna get distracted and they're gonna get killed. And that's what happens here. I was pretty sloppy on the smoking. And you're gonna see. So I only had two boats of Rifleman, no, two boats of Rifleman, two boats of Zookas, one boat of Cryoneers, and one boat of Medic. So here, bam. That Rifleman gets grabbed. He's starting getting killed. Now the medics are distracted by the fact that their lead troops are actually damaged. And so they're still keeping up with them. There, that medic is out of the smoke. You're going to see him, bam, he's going to get grabbed. Even though he was inside the smoke, he got grabbed. And boom, that kind of killed him. So that was a medic I lost. There was another medic that gets grabbed. Right now, again, being just plain sloppy with my guys. Bam, that guy gets grabbed. However, he managed to survive by the hair of whatever. So, boom. So let me just bring this to speed, normal speed now. So now here I'm in a good position. I'm gonna throw some critters to distract the grappler if it's gonna start grappling stuff. Rocket launchers are gonna get distracted, and then from here it's just an easy win. Made myself a nice little hole and get everybody grouped, and from here it's just easy, like I said. So this stage I ended up losing a medic, not because, like I said, not because it was hard, just because of mistakes. So, and sometimes this is the stuff that kind of kills you. Just silly mistakes that compound over time. You end up wasting more GBE that you planned for, and yeah. So this stage, this guy had everything clumped up. One barrage on that shock launcher net me. One extra building, one barrage on the rocket launcher net me, one extra building plus the final shot get me another one. So right now we are here plus 15 in terms of GBE minus the one that I was used. Yeah, don't do this kind of stuff, guys. If you're gonna clump your stuff up, just clump it with stuff that's not important. That way they're using their GBE on something, their artillery in something else instead of your valuable defenses. So I made a little hole and I flirted to the corner, and then I quickly realized, oh no, those Zookas are gonna walk through a set of 4 mines of 222. I cannot let that happen. So I quickly reflare to get everybody on the go, on the nice path. Some critters to distract the cannon and the flamethrower, and while my Zookas get in position, and bam, I'm just gonna let them spread out, do what they do best. The medics are gonna just divide themselves so that they can just keep everybody alive as much as possible. Critters are gonna deflect the fire a little bit. Therefore, reducing right now the job of the medics to nothing. They're just sitting there right now. There you can see there comes the first set of damage on the right, on the center, and on the left. But at this point, you can see half the base is gone. I have plenty of GBE. I've been throwing critters like a madman. I still haven't used the shock. Well, I actually use the shock right now next to the HQ and next to the machine gun on the other side. And yeah, this is it. This is the Swan story right now. The base just got destroyed. All right, let's take a look at stage 6. On stage 6, I suffer a little bit more losses than I wanted to. Although it was mainly Rifleman, so 36, you can say about 12 per boat of Rifleman that I deployed. So about 12-minute load time, not bad at all. But this base, as you can see, again, he has everything clustered up. So I can do one barrage each on that shock launcher. And I can take a lot of stuff with collateral damage. And then it minimizes the amount of artillery that I have to do. Even though he had two ice touches. 3 ice touches. In any case, I'm going to land here on the right side of the map. I am going to throw some critters to distract that grappler and shock launcher thingy. Now those mines are not that dangerous. I think they were 150. So my guys can take up to 5 and still not die, and my medics are going to come in and save them. But I still wanted to approach, like I said, I like approaching each base from the corner. That way all the Riflemen essentially go into a nice little line, diffusing the damage of splash damage buildings, reducing the damage that any single rocket launcher or shock launcher can do. Now I'm still gonna keep that shock launcher and rocket launcher and grappler combination, and very soon you're gonna see me throwing some critters, essentially double purpose, just to keep subdue those boom cannons, but also to activate that hot pot that's up there, which did. I'm gonna shock it because I thought we didn't have enough GBE. So you see me throwing 2 artillery. I throw a third one thinking I'm gonna kill it. No, but I see that my guys are approaching, and it's gonna be frozen, so there's no way he can kill me right away. At this point, the entire base is coming down, and I decide I'm going to go for the clear, even if it costs me, some more riflemen. Gonna clear this entire base completely. I don't care about it. So you see me now. Once I'm done, I flare to the corner, let the critters finish up whatever is there, then flare and smoke. I like doing this. So everybody now is there. And I was actually quite surprising that it took the number of shots that it took to finish this base off. So the Zookas fire once, and the Rifleman fire twice. So there goes the first shot, 1, 2. So everybody fired except the Zookas fired twice. And it took 2 shots, so I was pretty impressed about that. In any case, like I said, it took me 13 minutes. I took a little break. Played with my kiddo, an hour later, then came back and finished the imitation stage number 7. And here you can see I have massive losses in terms of the Rifleman, 60, 2 Cryoneers, and 5 Zookas. And part of that was the way I flared. I flared to a very, very hot and contested area, which cost me a lot of troops, mainly because a combination of the mortars that were firing and the shock blaster that hit me, mainly because the way my Zookas rearranged themselves. So you see me clearing again. I always aim to clear 2 shock launchers and 1 rocket launcher, or 2 rocket launchers and 1 shock launcher, depending on what kind of keep shock. And in this case, I could keep shock that shock blaster, rocket launcher, and shock launcher together. So that's what I aim for. The rest of the stuff, there was a grappler, and I was not going to worry about it a lot. My goal is to then flaring in between where that sniper tower and radar station is. And you see I threw the final flare first and then the intermediate one second. That's going to ensure that my medics are going to stay inside the circle, inside the smoke at all times. But here you can see, bam, rocket launcher hit me, mortar hit me, and shock launcher hit me. So everything there, they took a huge chunk of my riflemen. I want to say it took about 15 of them, all in one, in a series of shots. So had I smoked in a little bit farther back, it would have been a little bit better. But at the end of the day, it did not matter. I mean, this combination is very resilient. It's very resistant to mistakes like that, losing a huge chunk of your guys. It works. I mean, and then the other mistake there I made, I missed the shock on the shock blaster. So that meant that as my riflemen were weakened by the flamethrower, that shock blaster could come in and just do 1 shot each and just kill them. So at this point, I still had a little bit of GBE left, so I threw it to the shock blaster, and the rifleman finished the rest. And from here, this is, the end of the story. The base is gone. So there it goes, all 7 stages of imitation bases using Rifleman, Cryoneers, and Medics. Rifleman Zooka, Cryoneers, and Medics. I always get confused. No losses in terms of having to do a repeat or using just GBE only. I know you can probably do it. I just don't like it doing that way. And yeah, in terms of difficulty, I'm gonna say this has been, not a 10, definitely. Last week it was a 10. I want to say that. And the week before also was 9 or 10. This week is about a 7 in terms of difficulty. Not that bad. The bases are poorly designed, mainly based on turtling, not offensive bases. So yeah. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe if you do. Check the videos out that are popping on the screen right now. And stick tomorrow. We have Dr. T, Tropical, and Dr. T, Volcano Island. So I was requested to do it with Grenadiers, and I'm gonna oblige. So stay tuned, guys. And so let's check it out.